是张博云，我今年13岁，现在在英国的 Bromsgrove School 念书。Bromsgrove School 是一所英国传统的私立学校，学校创办于1553年，距今已有将近500年的历史了。这所学校既有走读生，也有寄宿生。我们学校主要以英国当地学生为主，国际学生来自世界50多个不同的国家和地区，这使学校充满了世界各地的文化以及习俗。在下面的视频中，我想分享并介绍给大家我们在 Bromsgrove School 的校园生活以及学习情况。部分学生与老师也接受了我们的采访，对我们提出的问题回答了他们的看法。那大家准备好了吗？我们一起来观看视频吧。
I like all the opportunities that the school gives me in music, academics, sport, and how it's such a broad school and how I can do so many activities without them clashing and to keep everything going until as long as possible.
I really like staying with my friends and we had lots of fun together.
I probably enjoy sports the most because I'm a pretty sporty person and I find sports fun and exciting.
Being with my friends because like it'd be a bit boring if you didn't like have friends and yeah.
I love having all these other opportunities in different areas of school life where I can develop my skills and learn new things that I didn't know I could do. That's probably what I love most about the school.
I like the swimming because at my old school we didn't do any swimming and swimming is like my best sport and it's my favourite to do.
I enjoy the activities that we get to do. So like on Tuesdays and Thursdays we get to do cookery and like prep sessions, and also a load of the lessons the teachers make it fun for us.
And why? I would say math is the strongest subject of mine, and I say it's most important for logical reasons, and it has many job opportunities to offer.
My favourite subject is probably maths because I've done quite a lot in maths and it's just a fun subject in total.
And why?
My favourite subject is probably like PE because it's relaxed and you get to go outside and be with your friends.
Geography because you can learn about the world and what's beyond what you can see.
I like maths because I'm good at problem solving and I find this subject very interesting and intriguing to learn. The skills I learn in the subject will also be very useful in life and will benefit me greatly.
Science because I like learning about how the world was like made and how all the objects were made as well.
Subject is maths because we learn cool things like algebra, and I just enjoy doing hard questions. And I'm quite good at maths.
Science because every day you learn something new, and the experiments at Bromsgrove are just first class.
Probably one of my proudest moments is becoming head boy of the prep school because I didn't really expect it and I had to work really hard to get that.
My proudest moment is probably when my team and I went to national finals and we were able to achieve that by our team effort and just the way we work together.
My greatest achievement was probably getting into under 15 year above netball, county, and I was able to achieve it by like working hard and getting to it.
One of my proudest moments was getting grade 8 singing at school for the ABRSM, which is the Associated Board of the Royal Schools of Music, which grades your ability in different areas of music, and grade 8 is the top grade, so it took me a lot of work to get to that. And I did that mainly just through the help of the music school because they were very supportive and they helped me and they taught me and went over it again and again and kept on just pushing me harder. I think that's really why I got that.
One of my proudest moments is winning the overall winner from the house music competition. I was practicing piano every day and I achieved it.
Well, this year we won a national choir competition, and as head chorister I got to go and collect and lift the trophy. We worked together really hard and I think overall we deserved the trophy.
When the under 12A netball team won nationals, I asked because we'd worked so hard to get it and we trained hard on Wednesdays.
My proudest moment at school was winning sports day. And I was able to achieve it because the school gave me loads of opportunities to train and achieve my goal.
Why do you enjoy it?
I like the sporting activities that the school offers here because it gives me a chance to see what the sport's like and have a go at it and see if I might like it or not.
I enjoy all musical activities, but also sport activities because they just really interest me.
I enjoy fencing, horse riding and football. Fencing because I've never done the sport before, but not many people can actually have the opportunity to grasp that sport, and to be good at that it's such a privilege. Horse riding because it feels like you're controlling and taming the beast, the horse. And football just because it keeps me fit and healthy.
My favourite activities are sport. I enjoy it because there are many people for me to do it with, and loads of people that enjoy it as much as I do.
I really like the activity Goblin Cart, which you will assemble a small electric car using different components. The activity attracts me because you will use different skills which will come across the line of engineering.
My favourite activity at Bromsgrove is the Press Science, which is run by the British Science Association. And it's where you, I do like it because you get so much freedom in what you do. So pretty much you choose something to investigate. So mine this year was the physical forces acting on roller coasters and how you would make the best one possible. So I did that all myself with help from a partner, and I recorded all the investigations, and it made me feel very creative and clever, and I'd always just come out of it with a smile on my face because it's just all those little moments where you solve a problem you have make you feel so good.
I come to school to learn because I enjoy learning, and school makes learning enjoyable, and it also, learning I know is going to help me do well in life and will advance my knowledge of the world.
To learn about everything in the world, coming to cultures and other things, but also to help my future.
I come to school to learn because I get to meet people, make new friends, develop my skills for future life, and I think school is probably the most important thing that I will ever get from life. So that's why I come to school to learn.
I come to school to learn because I really want to have a good job when I'm older. That's my main aim, because I'd like to sort of change something, do research, make sure that everything's the best it can be, and so that's why I come to learn. Also, I just find it interesting. I'm one of those weird kids who finds learning fun, so I do just enjoy it, to be honest. Just having new shreds of knowledge just fired at me all the time, and then having them assessed in tests and making me feel so good when I get a good grade.
Boarding is, well, let's just say it's comfortable in a way, because I mean, even though you're away from your parents, there are still house parents that comfort you even when you're homesick. And the best part of the boarding house is probably the shed where they have lots of games.
Boarding is a fun experience. It can at times be hard and like you'll miss your parents a bit, but in all it's pretty good, to be honest.
I enjoy boarding because I get to stay with my friends. For example, playing football in the Astro or playing around the pool in the common room. Boarding will also allow me to become more independent, so that in the future, when I have to completely rely on myself, I will be ready for it.
Boarding is hanging out with my friends, and I really like boarding. And I like hanging out with my friends because we can socialise and it's really funny.
Boarding is like really nice because you can stay with your friends all the time and you can have like chats and day and night, and it's really interesting. And I really like chat with people from all over the world.
I believe it's fundamental in a person's life that they are educated, because knowledge is power and knowledge gives you choices in life.
First of all, yes, absolutely. Education is both important and crucial, because without education you don't get a sense of where you are, where you want to be, and what's best for all of us. We're talking about education in the truest sense of the word, then we're talking about people having an understanding of anything and everything. So in terms of a school education, as much as we're limited to the curriculum that we provide in this school, we obviously try and provide breadth and balance across a multitude of areas. If we're talking about education in the sense of just enlightenment and understanding, and that's what we should be striving for every day.
It's absolutely crucial in so many different ways, but it does depend what you mean by education. If you mean academic studies and learning, the facts, knowledge, that sort of thing, that's crucial. History, we learn from that. Science, it's how we move forward in the future. But education is so much more. You need to be able to live in today's world. You need to be able to work alongside people. We need to teach you how to be an individual and have the confidence of your own convictions. You need to be educated to work collectively, collaboratively. You need to be able to think creatively. So education needs to give you those opportunities to become that all-rounded person, so that when you finish school, because you've never stop learning, but so that when you leave school, you've got all that knowledge to help make the world that better place for the next generation.
Absolutely crucial, because it broadens your mind. I think the key thing in education is to open up as many paths as possible. And that can only happen by studying in different areas, by not deciding until much later in your life what you wish to become an expert in, and by making sure that you are given the opportunity to explore sciences, maths, arts, music, English, languages as much as possible, and embrace all of that.
Work hard at your studies so that you can get the very best grades that you can, because then you'll have more options in your lives. You'll be able to do things that perhaps your parents haven't done, and sometimes you might have to do things that are for yourself as opposed to your family. You may well have to push yourself and go somewhere new, take a risk and do something that is outside of your normal day-to-day life. So think big.
Two things. Number one, cherish every moment and take every opportunity that you have. And number two, act with kindness at all times.
The world is now a very small place. There are opportunities everywhere, whether it's just in your hometown or whether it's in the broader sense of the world. But technology can help you see beyond your own boundaries and see what's out there, so that you have the opportunity not just to expand your own mind and horizons, but actually that of the people around you. So you need to look beyond just where you are in any one place.
Students of the school to remain positive, to always try to do their best, to try to be in the arena, to whatever it is that they're doing, to do it to the very best of their ability, to do it with their whole heart, and then good things will happen.
To be the best versions of themselves, and, as Gandhi said, to be the change they want to see in the world. So always striving to do and make the world the place you want it to be. So talk to people in the way you would like to be spoken to. Do things that you would like to see the change. Yeah.
Kindness, first and foremost, and strive for their absolute best. And when they don't achieve their absolute best, appreciate that's okay, but keep striving.
Always to do better and make a difference. It's interesting, you never regret something that you've done, but it may not have gone well, but you'll always regret what you never did. So don't be held back by fear. If you try something, it doesn't matter if it doesn't work, it's just something that you've tried, and for whatever reason, at that point, it wasn't the right thing to do. But by trying it, you'll have learned a huge amount. So never be afraid to keep trying and to have a go.
Excellence at every single thing you do, even if it's tying your shoelaces. Try to do it to the best of your ability. Don't let yourself off by thinking that's good enough. Do everything as well as you can. And if you combine that with being a good person, you will be happy. If you try to do everything well and you're a good person, you will be happy. There is a quote from Albert Schweitzer which I like, and he says, addressing students, "The only ones among you who will be truly happy are those who have sought and found how to serve, to do good to other people."
Thank you. 从这个视频中，大家可以看到我们 Bromsgrove School 的学生们对学习充满了热爱，对自己喜爱的科目以及活动充满了激情。Bromsgrove 的学生们来学校学习，因为首先他们喜欢学习，并喜欢学到新的知识。他 他们在学校也可以接触到来自世界各地的同学，与他们交流，做朋友。学校也会教他们如何作为一个领导者，如何去与别人相处，也会使他们在各个领域都拥有宝贵的知识，为他们的将来打开许许多多的机会之门。这样，当他们离开学校时，他们会拥有足够的知识，而会有权利以及机会去争取到自己想要的生活，去改变世界，以及去帮助并造福人类。那看完这个视频，腾冲的同学们，你们对这些问题有什么看法呢？欢迎你们将你们的想法反馈给我。